Okay, my friends. I hope everybody's watching tonight. Alright, and yes, we shall get this party started. Alright, alright. Like to, like to say, I love you to, Lorana, and I hope you and the kids are watching. Alright, and, also, let's get this party started right now. Alright, now, alright. You are watching Political Point Magazine. Where the right is right and the left, well, the left is always on the wrong side of history. Why? Because political minds want to know. So enjoy a conservative point of view. With tonight's top stories. Well, Obama is in damage control mode. Yep, as the Obamacare is crumbling. And the website. And there's ongoing calls for HHS Secretary Kathleen Sebelius to resign. We will get into more of that. And website contractors get grilled in a hearing. Right? Yep, that's right. Where's the accountability? We haven't seen any heads roll thus far. And Snowden revelations continue to damage U.S. national security, causing Obama to have trust issues with other countries. We will get a load of this. All right. Anyhow, we will talk about all this and more with you, the viewers. All right. And for tonight, my friends, welcome to another episode of Political Point Magazine. I am your humble host, William Mitro. All right, my friends. Well, it seems to me that we have a bit of a situation here. All right, with the website crashing and everything. I know people are upset and stuff. They don't trust the government right now. And here is a fine example here. All right. Okay, here is a fine example here. All right. Now, last week, Obama did a speech, or he was in the Rose Garden, right? Okay, and he continues to tout his little Obamacare, but the administration now is in damage control mode. Okay, take a look at Obama last week. Okay, this was Thursday, I believe. Okay, and take a look at this. All right. Okay, here we go.
The product, the health insurance, good. The prices are good. It is a good deal. People don't just want it, they're showing up to buy it. Nobody's madder than me about the fact that the website isn't working as well as it should, which means it's going to get fixed.
Oh, wait a minute here. Now, I don't think people heard that right. Okay. Now, I need to get the clips ready online here. But anyway, that was Obama out there, and now let me get the clip a little bit better here, okay? Because the volume wasn't quite right here. All right, but we had Obama, the Obama administration is now in damage control mode because they, the website didn't work as well as they cooked it up to be. All right. Now, mind you, okay. Now, Obama goes out there, okay, and he seems to be drinking the Kool-Aid, okay, drinking the failed liberal Kool-Aid here, all right, because he's touting the health care law, all right, but at the same time he's chiding the problems with the website and everything, even going so far as to suggest, okay, let me take it to this.
The product, the health insurance, is good. The prices are good. It is a good deal. People don't just want it, they're showing up to buy it. Nobody's madder than me about the fact that the website isn't working as well as it should, which means it's going to get fixed.
All right. Really, Mr. Really, Mr. Obama. All right. Now, this, my friends, he seems to be in disillusionment. Okay. He said he goes out there and says, "Oh, the product is good." All right. And people are going up to buy it and stuff. No, that's not the case, Mr. Obama. All right. No, it's definitely not the case. All right. Because this, my friends. All right. Now, it's yes. Hang on a minute. All right. Now this, my friends. Obama seems to be drinking the liberal Kool-Aid here. All right. Now, if I can adjust the wires here. All right. Now, I know that we're having a little bit of a volume control problem here. All right. So anyhow, anyways, I want to stress this because Obama's in damage control mode, chiding the problems with the website and everything, but even going so far as to suggest that you can speak to real live people. All right. Which the next thing you know that he touted a phone number, okay, to call. All right. And on this note here, all right, I want to take it to that clip. All right, if I can get the volume to work right. But anyhow, I want to show you that there actually is there was a hearing. Okay, there was a hearing on this. Contractors that designed this website, the contractors that designed the website were grilled in a hearing here, and also they didn't test the website. All right, they didn't test the website prior to October 1st. All right, now now let me see if I can get this a little bit clearer here.
Did you personally try and get onto the system?
Yes, I did.
Well, did it work?
Well, I logged on to create an account, was able to do so. I just never received a confirmation email.
So it didn't work.
Didn't work.
Whoa. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry about that. Anyhow, Obama just threw out a phone number to call to actually, because he said if you're having problems with the website, right, all right, then he goes on to say that if you're having problems with the website, then you can talk to real live people, okay, on the phone, all right, and he touted this 800 number, all right. Now, sounding like a misguided liberal salesman, all right. This guy, I was waiting for him to say, if you call today, we will even throw in some double-edged razor blades and a pair of hair and nail clippers. I mean, it was just that bad. I think the whole thing needs to be delayed. All right, the whole thing needs to be delayed, and heads needs to roll for this. I mean, there's ongoing calls for Kathleen Sebelius to resign. All right, and along with that, okay, at the heart of the glitches and the missteps and everything, all right, Kathleen Sebelius, okay, the Health and Human Services Secretary, okay, needs to resign. In fact, okay, if we could get this clip to go properly here, all right, I will show this clip here, and Kathleen Sebelius, the Health and Human Services Secretary, is under pressure because the website didn't really work that well. All right, and there's ongoing calls for the Health and Human Services Secretary to resign. All right, so if we take it to this clip right here, all right. All right, so take a listen. Here we go. All right, here we go.
No one has been fired. My goal is to actually get the website up and running.
Madam Secretary, what is your response to people who are calling for you to resign?
Well, the majority of people calling for me to resign, I would say, are people who I don't work for and who do not want this program to work in the first place. I have had frequent conversations with the president, and I've committed to him that my role is to get the program up and running, and we will do just that.
And today on Capitol Hill, finger pointing and more.
I am sorry, my friends. I know I'm having. I am sorry, my friends. Okay. Yo, hello. Yes, I know. I'm having volume problems. I know. Yeah, but. Yeah, okay. Just, we'll take care of it. All right. All right. Now. No, just, hey, we're on the air right now, okay? I'm trying to take care of it, all right? Thanks. Thank you. Okay, I'm having volume control problems. So anyhow, all right. So what I'm going to do here, all right, is just tell you the details of everything going on now, all right? And now, because there's ongoing calls now for HHS Secretary, Kathleen Sebelius to resign now, all right? And we have, it's kind of not working out, all right? Now, she botched this whole thing, and now, okay, this is the woman who botched this healthcare website, all right? That cost us hundreds of millions of dollars, okay? Exactly $500 million to put this website together, all right? Now, this, my friends, is a total waste, okay? Total waste, all right? Now, can you imagine spending hundreds of millions of dollars, okay, on a website that didn't even work, okay? On a website that was supposed to help you, okay, purchase something that cost you more than the website itself. Right now, wow. I mean, I'm not really a genius here, but okay, don't you think? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that that common sense just went right out the window there. All right, just went right out the window there. All right, I mean, we are $17 trillion in debt, right? All right, and think about this. All right, don't you think that we could have used that money? Okay, $500 million, $500 million. Okay, $500 million okay, to pay down the deficit. All right, instead of wasting it on a website that didn't even work. My goodness. Now, so why did we waste all of that? Okay, now it's time for Kathleen Sebelius to step down. Okay, now the GOP will have their chance to grill Kathleen Sebelius as she has agreed to testify before Congress on Wednesday. All right, so we will cover that as well. All right, but this, my friends, and ongoing. Obama now has ongoing trust issues. Okay, with other nations now because of Edward Snowden, who is still in Russia. Edward Snowden, who is still in Russia, right? And he's still spewing out what the NSA has been doing and whatnot. It's even been discovered that Angela Merkel, the president of Germany, the president of the chancellor of Germany, right? Her phone line was tapped by the Obama administration, by the NSA. All right, and she's pretty ticked off about that. I mean, she runs a country, but the Snowden revelations now have gone awry, and now this continues to damage our relations with other countries. All right, our friends, and we're not only under Obama now, and with the NSA scandal and everything, okay, we're not only wiretapping enemies like terrorists and stuff like that, but we're also wiretapping our friends and allies around the world. And I can't imagine what in the world this is. I mean, oh my goodness. This, I mean, sure we have to look out for our national security and stuff, but this goes way beyond the pale now. Okay, Angela Merkel got so upset. She held a press conference about it, and and even the Brazilian president canceled a trip to the U.S. to meet with the president because her lines were being tapped by the NSA, and now our relations with other countries that are supposed to be our allies now, I mean, are in jeopardy. Okay, our relations, our national security is jeopardized because of what Obama has done, and it's just not in our best interests now. I mean, several countries. You saw how things worked out when Russia brokered a deal with Syria, in order to stop Obama from bombing him. It's just, it's not working out, my friends. It's not working out. The whole, it's a big mess. Just like Obamacare, Obamacare is a disaster. Our foreign policy is a disaster. Now, and Obama stands out there, and says the problem with the website is going to be fixed, right? All right. Well, I would ask, who heads haven't rolled here, all right? Okay, he hasn't fired anybody. Okay, nobody's held accountable in anything that this administration has done. All right, we had the NSA scandal. Nobody's been fired for that. Okay, we've had the IRS scandal. Nobody's been fired for that. All right, we've had the Fast and Furious. Nobody was held accountable for that. All right, and now it's, you know, the way things are going here, it's just not working out. Okay, we just have too much on our plate right now. Okay, too much on our plate, and the way things are working out, it's just going down the tubes. Okay, now we need to focus on more important matters like getting the budget deficit under control and stuff. But now this whole thing, everything's crumbling down on Obama. Everything's crumbling down on him. It's just all. It's all a big debacle. It's all a big debacle. All right. Now, okay, I want to talk about this more in depth here. Okay, because now the way things are. Okay. Now, I hope everybody is paying attention here. Okay. Now, okay, and oh my gosh. Okay, I have here the USA Today. All right, the USA Today. All right, and it says here, former President Jimmy Carter, okay, says allowing unfettered corporate political donations has helped kill the American dream. All right. Now, Obama now is going out and campaigning now. Because he wants to get away from all of this. All right. Now, there's a headline in here that says "World sees a democracy that's not working." All right. Now, so even Jimmy Carter sees the dangers of the policies that are installed here, and the total disaster of what Obama has done. There's just something not right with the world when you have your allies speaking out against you, because you're now wiretapping, you know, the rest of the world. All right, and so Obama, he can't get Snowden, and Snowden now has refuge and safe haven in Russia. He's still there, you know, still causing problems, and we have Angela Merkel, whose phone was wiretapped. She discovered that, you know, Obama has been listening in on her phone conversations now, and you know, he extended the NSA program, you know, the wiretapping. You know, he's collecting 1 billion phone calls a day. You know, tapping not only our enemies, but also our allies and also American citizens. All right, and so this whole thing comes pouring down on Obama, and so what is the obvious solution here? I mean, he doesn't hold anybody accountable for the disasters that have happened, the scandals and everything. Nobody's been fired. As a matter of fact, I think Attorney General Eric Holder needs to be fired. Okay, needs to resign. All right. Okay, because he is the worst Attorney General we have ever had. All right, allowing all of this to go on under his watch, you know, and nobody's fired. You know, and with the healthcare thing, you know, the website, Sebelius obviously needs to resign. All right, so my friends, it's just dangerous the way we are coming at this here. All right, so what I want to get your thoughts, okay, on everything. So I want to extend the conversation out to everybody else out there. All right. So stop texting the phone here. Okay. We have lots of wow. Yeah. You're filling up my phone, so I want all of you to call in. All right. Call in now. All right. Hello. You're on the air. What's on your political
Howdy.
mind?
Hey, I just want to say, you know, I just want to say that your own show is really distressing because you're talking about the computer glitches in President Obama's program, and we couldn't even hear any of the recordings that you showed on your show.
Yeah,
So
I know.
hope
I'm
you'll watch
having
out for
volume
that,
problems.
Because it's not a good representation of you and your show, you know.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm having volume problems. Okay.
Yes, I understand that, but that's why I'm saying. So the president is having problems too with the computer thing. But you know, I think that somebody is trying to besmirch you. I think that somehow some hacker maybe have done that, just like hackers probably did it to President Obama's program too. You know, so you gotta put the finger where the finger.
Maybe it's Snowden.
Blame who needs to be blamed, but
Maybe it's Snowden.
you know, you understand what I mean?
Yeah. All right, but what's on your political mind now?
Well, this is
Okay.
my political mind. I'm saying that you're blaming the president for things. Well, I'm saying that you know, your own show is showing that you have glitches here. So why is it that the president would be guilty when there's glitches in the in the program that he's trying to get going? Now, I don't even know if I agree with his program, but the thing of it is, the glitches, the computer glitches, are not necessarily his fault, and it's more than likely hackers that have put the problems with the computer system.
Well, no,
Just
actually-
like it's very possible some hacker might have done this to your own
Well-
sound system here.
Well, actually,
So-
I mentioned before there was a hearing. Okay, the contractors that designed the website, right? Okay, there was a hearing where in which they got grilled on because of the failed website. All right, so
It was a failed website, yes,
They-
but why
they-
was it a failed website?
they
I mean, there's
they didn't
experts
e-
working for the
they
United
didn't
States of
the
America.
contractors that designed the site didn't even test it prior to October 1st. All right.
Yeah, well, see, that's their problem. See, but that's not the president's problem. He trusted them. See, and so they're just besmirching his whole testimony, you know. And so it's kind of like, you know, all of these helicopters that go down by friendly fire and by mechanical problems and stuff like that, you know. And then they blame the general or something. It's not the general's fault. There's people that everywhere that's not doing their job. So what we got to do is pray for revival in America, where everybody's heart will come back to God and start.
Yes, but where's the accountability?
The backslidden condition of all the individuals.
Where's the accountability? See, nobody was fired.
Every
because,
single individual. But why are you looking to have the finger pointed only at one single individual?
No, I'm not. I'm
See?
saying
Yeah,
Obama
well, yes, you
needs
are.
to
You're
fire.
asking only to have
Obama
one
needs
person
to
to
fire
blame, so
those
be easier.
who were responsible for the failures. You know, and he's not taking responsibility. He's not holding anybody accountable. You know.
Well,
This is just.
that has yet to be seen. But because these truths didn't even come out, he wasn't even aware of any of these things. He only has a trillion things to think about. You know what I mean? As president, I mean, there's supposed to be people that's taking care of each of these different facets of government and watching over it. But a lot of people are just plain not doing their job. You know, that's not his fault. And at the same time, what's he going to do? Fire a whole slew of people?
Yes,
Then what are
he
they going to
should.
say? Well, look at this stupid president. He's firing everybody.
He should.
You know.
He should. He should fire Kathleen Sebelius. He should fire the
So who's he going to get?
contractors.
Who's he going to get? You know, who's he going to get to take their place?
He should fire them.
So who's he going to get to take their place? You see what I mean? people have to serve America because they love America. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
but
No matter
people
no
need
matter
to
who
be
the
held.
president is.
People need to be held accountable. You know, and in all of this mess, Sebelius needs to resign. And,
But you just can't be trigger happy with trying to fire everybody in sight that might have had something to do with it. That's not
no,
the way to go.
no. That's the
That's
way.
that's how my political
That's
mind.
what you need
I'll
to
let
do.
you.
Heads need to roll. Heads needs to
Huh?
roll. Heads need to roll.
See, you say head needs to roll. See that you're just trigger happy. You're
Nope.
trigger happy.
No.
It's a good thing the president isn't like that.
I'm telling you and the rest of the world that people need to be held accountable for their
Yeah, well,
for,
everybody knows that.
for this mess.
But everybody is leaving it in the lap of the president, so for him to be blamed, and then they can just walk away, you know, whistling a tune like, you know, a distracting tune, so nobody thinks about what they did or didn't do, you know. You know? Okay, well thanks for letting me express my point. Thank you.
All right. Yep. Thank you for your call.
Bye bye.
All right. All right. Who else has been paying attention here? All right. It's time to take accountability. Counts here. All right. So what's on everybody's mind? All right. You're on the air. What's on your political mind?
Yeah, I kind of liked what that man was trying to say before. I mean, the president has some problems going with the program that he's lined up. But I see, you know, you've got some problems too right now tonight. And, you know, we shouldn't necessarily fire everybody who's messed up the president's program, just like we shouldn't fire you from what you're doing. You're trying to do your job and make a presentation and keep it good. And also in the president's defense, he's coming under some scrutiny right now for possibly tapping people's phones. When people walk around with cell phones, don't they know that anybody can listen in on their conversations? A police car can be sitting 100 feet away and they can tune in those darn cell phones. When big politicians are walking around with cell phones, the same gosh darn thing. And now, isn't it good that the president is maybe possibly listening in on everybody's conversations and he's not racially profiling one person or another? I mean, he should be an equal opportunity eavesdropper if he's going to be doing that. I kind of like that.
Oh
God
my
bless
gosh.
him. I hope he has a good presidency. Thank you.
Oh no, man. Now he's tapping into the phone conversations of other presidents of other countries. That's just ridiculous. You know, I mean, what is he thinking? Angela Merkel is really ticked off about this. All right, really ticked off. Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
What's on my political mind, Pete? All
Yes.
these laborers, okay? We're all laborers. You
Once
paid
again
into
with the
FICA.
laborers.
Now they're going to tell you get nothing. As the Republicans going to shut it down like He, which was out of Cuba, shut the operation of money down, and then he was assassinated because he went to Chile the other side and wanted to embargo and spend what they made in that country. Here I go again, Will, for the laborers,
Yes,
okay?
yes.
We all labor against the oligarchy society. It's happened since slavery, including South Africa. Blacks have been against blacks. Slavering, okay? So, we as laborers, we're laboring along. We're going with what they say is a program, but then they want further or to take away, and they're all making tax-free dollars, such as your Cornell, your Ithaca College, such as your Walmart, CVS, McGuire Ford, Wegmans, such as AutoZone, Advance Auto. Anything you got over $1 billion is not paying taxes and just hiring labor and including what's his name there that was under Bush, according to law, the guy that's secretary. Give me a name there.
Secretary what?
I'm looking at the last, besides Bernanke, what was the former one?
Oh, you mean the Fed chairman?
Yes.
The Fed chairman before Bernanke,
Yeah.
I believe was he was in there for the longest time.
Yeah, I can't think of his name because I'm so
yeah.
confused at it all. But anyways, he started people on 401 programs, and they all started paying into it. Okay, and then all of a sudden, prices from the banks, from capital gains, from the laborers who did the oil fields, who did all the laboring, and then they raised the price even further and escalate the price just by paying the laborers, which so they'll always pay United States less than minimum wage or a rate at minimum wage. And then when you go for that 401k program and pay into it, as they go along, they broke their promissories. They broke what they wanted to do and what they promised to begin with. Come on now, what's Greenspan? Okay, Alan.
Yes, Greenspan. There it is.
Who we're talking about.
There it is.
Okay,
Greenspan.
Greenspan had everybody pay in to a 401k program because they had a tax shelter, and everybody paid in. And all of a sudden, they raised the gains. They raised the promissory, escalated the prices for laborers to work at minimum wage or less, to work harder for more.
Yeah.
This is not right in the United States of America. And then a Barack comes along. He wants to cut out. He wants a step ladder to success. He wants to make the minimum wage or just above, and wants people such as the corporations that work for that put the money forward for the laborers, yet they're taking tax gain money and furthering it even further. They wanted the laborers and the low minimum class to gain. Yet you know, you had Greenspan there that everybody tried, paid into. 401k program, promissory tax release, and tell these corporations that pay the laborers money why they own an oligarchy society, such as every business you got today is making tax-free. They want to pay bare minimum for laborers, and they don't want, and then they don't want to pay the taxes. And it seems like the Republicans want to shut that down. Yet, if you shut down everything and take away taxes, and you still don't laboring, you still don't pay the laborers even further.
Well, no, we don't want to take away taxes. We just want to lower taxes.
We need support for the laboring society of the world here today that has paid it forward. They wanted to take away.
You talk about support for the laborers.
They want to make you. It is about the laboring.
No, you talk about support for the laborers.
The entities
this is what we want to do, though.
Making tax-free money, all coast to coast America, every corporation name entity you got, while they take it in and pay the least a minimum amount, do not want to pay the taxes, and then they have this. What was the guy that represented no taxes to the Republicans?
No. Cut taxes. Don't raise taxes. Cut taxes. That's what we
want
to do.
Not cut taxes. Promise not to do any taxes.
No, promise
not
to
but
raise
these
taxes.
Corporations not, and taxes are going up, and it's all on the laborer's expense. It's all for the people that worked and labored, going with less and less. Will
look. A simpler tax code. A simpler tax code would support the laborers. Okay?
No. You could tax. I mean, taxes are going up. Colleges, tuitions are going up. They're even coming in with like the fields of the farmer, hiring the immigrants and then taking them out of the country, not granting them citizenship, claiming it's Americans that don't want to work, and then college tuition is going up. Those are all income monies and tax-free. They're not paying towards the state, town, and federal. That leaves all the laborers to pay state, town, and federal, but all the laborers are doing the laboring and paying for it while they're gaining. Okay, happening since Morton. Look up. Morton was a bad man in the 1800s. He had Geronimo going. He had the Filipinos, immigrants. Japan's kicked out, and Frederick Douglass and Knotts, a guy named Knotts. He says the black man had smaller brain than white power. They caused all this interruption
Listen,
in
you're
society
rambling now, okay?
over laboring and being paid. There's hardly anything justified anymore. There was a man named he was a judge, Supreme Court. There was three horseless lawyers. There was Taft. Okay, William Taft during the Garment Agency. They would pay minimum wage sweatback laboring for garmenting. Yeah, Taft came in and said you had to pay a standard income. So we had a mercantilism, global society, and laboring field. This is all laboring. And then they wanted to deny the Social Security, the militant pay, which is pre-picked. It's cherry-picked organization.
Listen.
What I want to say is anybody with FICA, anybody with an insurance Social Security check should be able to put a direct deposit for housing, so we have a house to live in. Okay. According to Morton and such, including Geronimo putting Filipinos on exhibit at the World's Fair in 1855, we should have direct deposit off anything FICA and owning a mortgage payment. Now the mortgage system, that got escalated, that got promissory and broke because they kept on escalating the price on tax-free dollars, taken away from the laborers. Now they're walking out. They're going to take bad credit. They just simply can't pay because the market dropped out. It was all escalated markup.
All right, listen.
If you watch
you're
American
rambling
Greed,
now.
it'll show you it all.
We need
Okay, well, I gotta
need to
go.
allow-
I got some baked apples I picked across the street from my house.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a good time tonight.
Yeah, all right. Thank you
do
for
the
your
same.
call.
Thanks, Will. Jago.com now.
Thank you for your call. Wow. Did anybody get all that? Anyhow, all right. Who's out there? Who's paying attention? All right. Now, we are on this show. We're talking about the glitch system that's happened with the Obamacare website, and also the wiretapping national and everything just going wrong. The hearings with the contractors that built this website. All right. Now, even the most creative mind knows that you when you design a website for people to purchase something, all right, it's not that hard. It's like the easiest thing. People do it all the time. You can go on Amazon.com, and design and get what you need on that website, and the contractors got grilled, because of the failures with the website, with the Obamacare website, all right, the Affordable Care Act website. Nobody could get on it, and they really botched this big time. All right, and I am saying that we need to have people held accountable for this failure. Okay, this failure. All right, I mean, what? I mean, you can't have. I mean, this is seriously affecting a lot of people. All right, you have a national website that was created that doesn't work, doesn't allow people to get on the system. All right, and first off, I'm not gonna register for Obamacare. All right, and people shouldn't have to pay a fine for not being able to get on the site.
Hello?
either. Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
Yeah, I heard something really crazy the other night on Coast to Coast.
Yeah.
And it was about the insurance for the health.
Yeah.
It had to do with Vermont. The way the Vermont rulings are written, that they could back out of the program and just out and out socialize their medicine. Now, is it possible we could just out and out back out of this whole buy your insurance and socialize medical coverage for people?
Well,
That would be a heck of a lot better. Get rid of those darn insurance companies. Heck, they're not doing anybody any good.
Well, see, Vermont is mostly liberal, Democratic, and the Democrats are trying to push for socialized medicine, but I don't think it's really possible. I mean, but with this whole debacle, it's completely a mess, and I think what would solve it entirely. I mean, even we now have a stack of Democrats now that are kind of against Obamacare now, and because of several factors that are just not working out, and there's several taxes like the medical device tax in there, and that the Democrats are against, and everything's crashing down. Obama doesn't want to admit that certain things are just not working the way he
Yeah,
planned.
well, it's kind of crazy if people are forced to buy insurance that they really can't afford to purchase.
Yeah.
And then they have a huge deductible that they've got to meet, meaning like $5,000 or $6,000 worth of medical coverage. In addition to those insurance policy payments, I mean, they really have to figure a better way for the regular person to be able to get medical treatment
Not to mention,
without going bankrupt.
yeah, not to,
Socializing medicine would do it. And now, my husband had a real interesting observation. Here, I'm going to hand him to you.
okay.
Now, I was reading today.
Yeah.
You've got this guy Cruz who started all this garbage
Ted
about
Cruz.
closing down the government.
Ted Cruz didn't close down the government.
And he was trying. Come on now, let's be honest,
No,
okay?
they
And
weren't.
then you know what? You know where he was born at? Do you know where he was born?
Canada.
Okay. Do you know where he was born?
In America.
No, he wasn't. He was born in Canada.
He has dual citizenship.
I'll withhold it. So he can't even become president. And they got him in his party?
He can.
He can't even become president.
No, he was born in America.
He was born in Canada.
He's from Canada, but he was born
He
here.
was born in Canada. Look at the Facebook. Look at
Look at what?
Look at Facebook, and it'll tell you where he's from in Canada, where he was born at.
He's
Don't-
an American citizen. He's an American
Look.
citizen.
Get your facts like you can't even get your program together.
He's an American citizen.
You can't even get your program together, and you're talking about other people's stuff.
Now, come on now. Okay?
You know?
Ted Cruz did not shut down the
You know,
government.
you're a joke. You really are.
He
It's
did
a
not
shame.
shut down the government. Okay? Ted Cruz was trying to fund the government, except for Obamacare. All right? Now, Ted Cruz is gonna save is one of the people that's gonna save the Republican Party. All right? My candidate is Rand Paul. All right? Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
Hey, Ted Cruz. He claims he's a Cuban, Canadian, born an American citizen, okay?
No, he's not a Cuban.
Yeah.
No.
He's got Cuban relatives. That's what he claims, okay? Half of Texas is federally funded, okay?
No.
So it's like, come on down to Ted Cruz used cars. We'll sell you a clunker.
No.
Half these
That's
people that you
Obama.
voted
Obama
in
just
I don't look at them as Democrats or Republicans. They have nasty backgrounds. They have abnormal backgrounds, like Sarah Palin.
No,
Her
Sarah
son
Palin
has
had a
it
good
in
background.
Playboy book. A kid on the campaign trail, like Rick Lamstrom, out in the backyard with his daughters, shooting off guns, like military guns, pissed off because he wouldn't be president. Like Newt Gingrich.
Newt Gingrich
Out
is the
there
best.
saying F you to his former
No,
wife while spending
no.
trillions of dollars in Vegas, okay? If you
No,
want
no,
this
no,
whole
no,
thing to
no,
go
no.
to junk, bond,
Newt
realty,
Gingrich would be
Ithaca,
really
New
good.
York included, it ain't gonna happen.
Newt
We
Gingrich
need some
would be really
logical,
good.
sane society people.
Newt Gingrich.
What about your other guy there?
Rand Paul.
No, come on now. We're
Rand
talking.
Paul is my candidate
what
for
about
president.
your guy there, the Vietnam veteran there? Who am I thinking of?
Are you talking about McCain?
Senator John McCain. All he wanted to do
He's
was,
gotten off his
as
rocker
a
now.
private entity sell militant government weaponry towards people.
No.
Do you know the whole time? My brother taught me this. The whole time between the Iraq War, we sold them all the tanks, all the military equipment, all the motor vehicles. We sold them as a U.S. government, and they defaulted on their money, okay? And then Alan Greenspan escalating the prices up, so they make trillions of bucks tax-free, and pay the laborer nothing and next, okay? What I mean nothing or next is $8.50 or $12 an hour after working 2 years and paying all the taxes while they pay none of the taxes, okay? You got to look at Morton, okay? He did the Treasury in since 1886, including the Cherokee Indians, including the Philippines, including Japan War. They told him to get the fuck out of the country.
Hey, don't swear, man. I'm sorry, I gotta cut you off there. All right. Sorry. Now, anyhow, I think I got time for just one last call. All right. All right. So, who's out there? Who's paying attention here? All right. Okay. All right. Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
Hey, I want to be polite. I want to
Yes.
say that this jurisdiction government before Barack, okay, was all taking in money off tax-free money, okay, such as gambling, such as Vegas, such as every corporation never wanted to pay the taxes forward, and we did all the laboring, and then all of a sudden, appalling, they want to shut us down for what they owe you. They want to take away your SSI. They want to take away your SSD. They want to take away the Marine Corps survivor benefits. They don't want after-duty money for anything. They just want to work people, and you know, the laborers pay the money. It's a gargoyled society on tax-free income, and until they come down, Cornell, Ithaca College pays the taxes, and every other independent corporation in every county, state, and federal, such as CVS, Walmart, such as Wegmans, wants to pay those taxes, okay? We need corporation and Wall Street. You should have a Wall Street transfer tax, even at 3 cents on a dollar, for money coming in. They're not losing on their food. The main feed on the world is laboring and coming home and wondering if we have to pay more. The mass majority they followed is paying rent. Nobody owns their house. We need direct deposit on anything FICA delivered, okay, that you earned, okay? We need Social Security. We need militant pay without a cosigner at a bank paying it forward and owning such. We need mandatory regulatory marketing pricing. We need regulated pricing, okay? Mercantilism. That was Western Civ in 1868. We feel like we're working as peasants, and if we don't pay the church, we don't gain anyways. And even after paying the church in Western Civ, which was proven, we're still going nowhere. So Barack is out to end poverty. So have the corporations such as Ithaca College, such as Cornell University,
Wait a minute. Let me
while
stop
they
you there.
raise tuition, pay
Let-
the entities,
hold
pay the
on,
taxes,
hold on a
okay?
minute, hold on a minute.
Billionaire
Go back.
taxes
Hold
and
on.
trillionaire taxes.
Hold up,
They have to pay
Hold
the
up, listen.
laborers that are laboring for them.
Listen, we're just about out of
That's
time.
final answer. I'll let you go.
All right,
Thanks.
we're just about out of time. All right. Okay. Now, okay, so I'm gonna bring it down to the last words of the night. All right, and my last words of the night go to my beautiful girlfriend, Lorana, which I love you very much, and we are going to last. All right. Now, but we definitely need to have some time tonight. All right. But anyhow, my friends, that's the show for tonight. Okay. Follow me on Twitter at WilliamMitro2. Okay. And I send a shout out to my beautiful girlfriend Lorana. All right. Whom I love very, very dearly. All right. And so, my friends, okay, we thank you for watching Political Point magazine, where the right is right and the left is always on the wrong side of history. Alright? And you can follow me on YouTube, follow me on Twitter, and watch us on YouTube.